Hello, my name is Rachel and this is my channel, The Girl with the Pilates Mat. Welcome to today's class. So this class is part of our 7-day Pilates challenge. So that's just 20 minutes a day to help you build a consistent and healthy practice. Now today is day 5 and today's theme is building consistency with care. So the idea is I want you to really focus today on choosing the level of exercise that works for you. So although the exercises have a certain choreography, within that you can adapt them to make them less challenging and more accommodating for your needs, or slightly more challenging if you're looking for that. All right, so this is about you starting to understand your body a little bit better and working out what is best for you, because it's you that matters, not what anyone else is doing. You are the focus of your practice. All right, I'm going to give you lots of tips and ideas as we go through the class. So if you're ready, let's begin. All right, so let's come down onto the floor. First thing we're all going to do is our warm up. So we're going to warm up the spine with our pelvic curl. So let's have those feet in line with the sit bones. Bring yourself all the way down onto your mat. And just check where those feet are. You don't want them too far away, and equally you don't want them too close. You want them somewhere in between. We're going to have the hands down. Let the shoulders drift down towards the mat. And take a deep breath in through the nose, expanding those ribs out to the side. Exhale through the mouth, tilting the pelvis and peeling your spine up off the floor. Take a breath in there at the top. And then exhale as you come down through that spine back onto your mat. Inhale. Exhale, drawing the abdominals in, tilting the pelvis, peeling up off the floor. Inhale to hold at the top. And then exhale, draw the abdominals in and slowly come back down. Let's do 3 more. Deep breath in. Exhale to tilt. Really use your breath. Press the feet down. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the chest so you can work through that upper spine and mid-spine. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale to tilt and peel up. Inhale to hold. Exhale to come down. And this will be our last one of these. Deep breath in. Exhale to tilt. Peeling up. Inhale to hold. And exhale to slowly come down. Now we're going to do our lying spine twist. So now you know you have 2 options. We've done both so far this week. So you could have feet together, knees together on the floor. I would recommend that if you have any issues with core control or lower back issues. Otherwise, we can take our legs up into our tabletop position. Everyone's going to take their arms out to the side, palms up. So we're going to breathe in, knees going over to the right. Not too far. Let's focus on the core. Exhale, pulling the abdominals in to return. Other way, inhale over. Exhale, back. Inhale over. Exhale, back. Inhale over. Exhale, return. Keep those knees squeezing together. Inhale over. Exhale, back. Inhale over. exhale back, and if you want, you can go a little further if you feel you can. Exhale back, and inhale over, exhale back. So taking the feet down, we're going to go into the 100, and today I'm going to do my preferred breath pattern, which is inhaling for the count of 5, exhaling for the count of 5. So yesterday we did percussive breaths, which are today we're doing 1 long in breath, 1 long out breath. So your options are feet on the floor, feet in tabletop to begin. Everyone brings their arms up and overhead. We're going to take a breath in, and on the out breath we're going to bring our arms forward. Those of you that want to can lift the head. Any issues with the head, you keep your head down. Now when we get to here, we have other choices. We can stay with the feet as they are. You want to work harder, you can straighten the legs straight up. You want to work harder still, you can reach those legs out to wherever you can hold without your back arching. Now let's start our breathing. So take a deep breath in, and here we go. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to bring those knees in, take your head down, and then just pull those knees into your chest. You can turn your head right and left if you need to release any tension in the neck. And then let's send that left leg out and bring the right leg up. So we're going into our leg circles. And so far we've done this movement, let's take arms out to the side. We've done this movement by moving and allowing the pelvis to move with the leg. So another option, if you want to try something slightly different, is not to move the pelvis. This is going to use a lot more core control. All right, so you can do it that way, or you can do the original way, which is to allow the pelvis to go with the leg. All right, we're going to do 1 breath per circle. So we're going to inhale, circling for 1, exhale, circling for 1. Inhale, circling for 1, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. So as you can see, if you're trying to keep your pelvis still, it's a lot harder on the core. So let's try the other way. Here we go. We're going to inhale for 1, exhale for 1. Inhale for 1, exhale for 1. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. Let's take hold of that leg, draw it towards you gently. Those that want to can lift the head and chest up. So a little bit of extra abdominal work, and then we're going to bring the left leg up, right leg down, body down, arms back out to the side. Remember, you can bend that knee if you need to. Here we go. We're going to inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. Back to that start position. Let's go the other way. We're going to inhale and exhale. 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 Let's take hold of that leg. Deep breath in, and then exhale, lifting up, going into a nice stretch there of that leg. I'm just adjusting my hair because it's all coming out. And then from there, bend both your knees and hug them into your chest. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll up to sitting. Okay, so hands underneath. We're going to just do a little rock forward of the legs and back. Little rock forward and back. So you're trying to hold the shape of the body. Okay, and just rock back and forth on the spine. We're going to do 2 more, 1, and on the last one, all the way up to sitting, putting the feet down, and we're going to go into our roll-ups. So we've been working on these this week. Now you can choose which way you want to do it. So you can do it with the knees bent and together, or you can do it with the legs straight. We take our arms out, tummy's in, nice and straight with that spine. Now take a breath in. Breathe out, start by pulling the abdominals in and just focus on those abdominals, that lower abdomen area, keeping control. Now, if you feel your legs start to lift, you've gone far enough, you hold it and then you'll come back up. Those of you that feel you can get all the way down, then you're going to go down, take the arms overhead. Keep the ribs down. So we're going to breathe in, moving the arms, head and chest, and breathe out, coming up into our C curve and up. Now I'm going to show you the modified option. So deep breath in, exhale, draw the tummy muscles in, coming back to wherever you can hold it. And you're going to inhale there. Exhale, pull the tummy muscles in first and then come up. C curve and lift. So choose what you want to do. Deep breath in, exhale. Coming back, arms overhead. Inhale, moving arms, head and chest. Exhale up. Straightening the spine, last one. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale up and lift up through that spine. Now we're just going to keep the feet together and we're going to take our arms out to the side. Palms up for the spine twist. So again, you can have the knees up. If you've got problems with the hip flexors, you can also just let those knees drop open. Okay, so there's ways to modify and make it work for you. Now lift up through the spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, return, turn towards me for 1, 2. Inhale back to center. Other way. Inhale to center. 1, 2, inhale to center. 1, 2, inhale to center. Last time. 1, 2, center, and 1, 2, and center. Relax those arms down, coming onto your side. So we're going to work on an exercise that I did introduce to you earlier, but we're going to do a slightly different version. So we're going to bring our feet one on top of the other. This is called the side kick. And we've done it with our hand down. And essentially the movement, let me just show you quickly, is to flex the foot, is to bring the leg forward for 2 out breaths. Point the toe, reach it back for 2 out breaths. 2 in breaths, sorry. So you can stay down like this, okay, with the hand down. You want to work harder, you can take the hand away. All right, you want to work harder still, you can lift up. So this is where the core gets engaged. All right, you can have the hand down or you can have the hand up. Pick the one that you want to do today. Are you ready? Flex the foot. Let's begin. Deep breath in. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. So you see we'll really push into this elbow. Exhale forward. It's like you're pushing the floor away, supporting your body. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Last time. Exhale forward. Inhale, back. Well done. Come on up. Let's go straight on to the other side. So pick the version that works for you. You want to feel slightly challenged, but you don't want to feel at any point like you're being defeated by the exercise. You want to be able to do the exercise, the version that works for you, remember? All right, so pick your version and then let's begin. So we've got that foot lifted, abdominals in, foot is flexed. Here we go, going forward. Point the toe and going back. Going forward. Point the toe and going back. Going forward. Inhale back. Going forward. Inhale back. Last time, going forward. Inhale back. Well done. Bring the legs down. Turn onto your front. Lying down with the elbows bent, making sure your neck muscles are relaxed. Okay, and then from here, feet are slightly apart. Shoulders are down. We are going to take a deep breath in and lift all the way up. So you're going to inhale, lifting the head and the chest and coming up as far as your back is happy to go. And then you're going to exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Well done. From there, hands under your shoulders. You're going to come up into a kneeling position. Okay. And then from here, think of just pressing the floor away. So we're starting in that little back extension. You're going to inhale, extending right arm, left leg. Exhale, floating arm and leg up. Inhale, lower, touch the floor. Exhale, return, other side. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lifting up. Really controlling the arm and the leg, shoulder down. Inhale and exhale, lower. On the other side, inhale. Exhale, so the shoulder should not be lifting, it stays down. Inhale and lower. We're going to avoid arching the back, so don't lift the leg too high. You are lifting it so it's more or less going straight out from the hip. Lower and return one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Return, last one, and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Return. From there, you're going to tuck the toes under. You're going to walk the hands back. All right, and then from there, we're going to pop the feet down and just let that body stay rounded forward. So that spine can just relax, stretch, unwind. And you're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to breathe out, drawing the abdominals in, slowly uncurling that spine all the way up. Then you're going to take a breath in. You're going to exhale, chin to chest, rolling back down. So soften your knees, pull your tummy muscles in. Allow that lower back, that lovely stretch. Inhale. Exhale, coming up. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, rounding down. Inhale. Exhale, coming all the way up, and let's finish with a deep breath in. Lift the arms up. Exhale, big stretch out to the side. Inhale up. exhale out. And last one, inhale up and exhale all the way out. And there you go, well done, you've done it again. You've done another class, so well done you. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Please do show your appreciation for the work that I do here for you on YouTube by pressing your like button and subscribing if you haven't already. I would love you to become part of my Ko-fi community, so do check out my Ko-fi page. You will see the link in the live chat, but it's also down in the description box. All right, so remember, this is day 5. Come back and see me for day 6, because day 6 we're going to start to bring in some more flowing movements. So that's going to incorporate some of the rolling exercises, which we haven't done yet. But this whole Pilates playlist is working towards preparing you for those. All right, so I shall look forward to seeing you soon. Until then, have a lovely day and take care. Bye for now. Well done everyone, I am still here because this is a live broadcast today. So thank you very much indeed for watching. I'm just going to collect my paperwork and my plans. I hope you enjoyed the class today. Today's class, we've certainly been building on what I've been showing you this week. And one of the key things that I wanted to sort of mention was that with Pilates there are the original exercises, all of which you can find in my book. So I had a book that was published a couple of years ago called The Little Book of Pilates. It's a tiny book. One day I want to do a bigger book, that it's a small book, but the content is really, really good. If I do say so myself, I have trained in Pilates, I've studied Pilates for 27 years, so I put all my knowledge, experience and study of the original method created by Joseph Pilates into this book, and it describes all the exercises I'm teaching you. So for example, today we did the pelvic curl. As you can see, it's a well-thumbed copy. So there's an outline of what it looks like. And then there's a description of how to do it, but also how to modify it or create more challenge to make it work for you. And that's one of the key things with Pilates, is that, you know, there are lots of great teachers out there, but what is key to the method is you being able to learn it well enough that you know what is best for your body. So when you're given a certain exercise, you can modify it or change it slightly to make it work for you. All right, and there's lots of reasons to do that. It isn't just simply to make something easier or more difficult or more accommodating. Sometimes it might be because you want to change the focus of a movement to make it work your core harder, or increase the strength and stability in your shoulders. It can be lots of different things, all right? So that's what I'm here to do, is to help you learn how to make things work for your body, and that's what today's session was all about. Tomorrow's session will be day 6, and that will be, if you're listening to me live, that will be Saturday. Today is Friday, it'll be tomorrow Saturday, and because I already am teaching a Pilates class on Saturday, I will be broadcasting early, so that will be at 8:30 a.m. UK time. That will be a live broadcast, but just like today's, if you can't make the live time, don't worry, because that session will be up on the channel immediately after I have broadcast. So it's there when you're ready. And that's partly what I want you to do with this challenge, is do things when they're ready for you. Now, this time of day, this is Friday, we're now 10:24. This is when I usually broadcast. So if you are new to this channel, this is when I do my regular Pilates classes. I always, you know, with the exception of illness or holiday, I am always here on a Friday at 10 a.m. to do a live class. And the live Friday classes range from what I would call a beginner plus. In other words, you're not a complete beginner. You have done some classes before, all the way through to intermediate and advanced. So you look on the channel, it will say upcoming live streams, and you will see what the next live class is. And on this channel, I know now there's something like 900, scary, isn't it? 900 sessions. I mean, sometimes I think, I can't believe my body's done all of that. But yeah, there's about 900 sessions that I've done in the last 5 years. So you can pick sessions according to your level, beginner level, mixed ability. Mixed ability tends to be people who've done some Pilates and are somewhere between beginner and intermediate. Intermediate Pilates is for those people who do want the challenge or simply know the work very well, and so they want a more flowing class. And I do have some advanced work as well. But the key thing is really get your technique. You know, don't shoot straight to intermediate level because that won't benefit you at all. You really need to learn the technique and work out what it is that you need to work on. You know, is it your breathing? Is it your alignment? Is it your connection to your body? There's all sorts of things that you can work on there, okay? So I'm going to go straight to the chat now and see who's here. Just thank you everyone for joining me today. There were 164 people here today doing the class, and that's all over the world. So that's what our community is like when it's live. And currently the entire community is about I think it's 328,000, something like that. So there's lots of people that are in this group. All are very like-minded. It's really about taking better care of yourself, because if you take good care of yourself, you can take good care to everyone else in your life. So there we go. Welcome to Yvonne Thorpe. Yvonne, first on the chat, and well done. You're generally first on the chat, aren't you, Yvonne? Lovely to see you. And a very, very happy new year. Thank you for the Ko-fi donation. Always appreciate that. Hello to Caro Trike. Hello to Josie Briggs, who's on a very windy Yorkshire coast. Hope you enjoyed that, Josie. Helped warm you up a little bit. Hello to Sarah Runnicles, who is watching, but she can't join in, and she's got the lurgy and no voice. I'm sorry to hear that. And she's saying her family are enjoying that bit. Then she said, I've taken a leaf out of your book, Rachel, listing 10 good things about my previous day. It's great. Thank you for sharing that, Sarah. Yes, I talked about one of the practices that I wanted to recommend we all do this year is at the beginning of every day, take out your 10 fingers and go through 10 things you're grateful for in your day. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be you're grateful for your husband, you're grateful for your dog, and you have to say it, I am. So I'll give you a few of mine. I'm really grateful for my adorable husband who really does support me. I'm really grateful for my lovely little old rescue dog, and she is getting older, as you can see. She's fast asleep. I'm really grateful for the large cup of coffee I had this morning, and so on. 10 things. They can be really simple, but it really does set your mind off in a very positive way. And I can see Sarah's telling us that she's already tried it and it's worked really well. So well done, Sarah. And Sarah, thank you very much for the donation on here. Hello to Munira Ali. Hello to Munira and Happy New Year. Lovely to see you back. Hello to Sue Samuels. Hi Sue, really great to see you. Sue says, I'm a day behind, hope to do this one later, but poorly this week. So gentle 20 minutes of movement is all I could manage. Thank you, Rachel, for these sessions. Yet do take care, Sue. I am also feeling slightly unwell. I think because we're all in this, excuse me, very cold weather. We've now got heavy, where you can see out the window, really heavy wind and rain here. I had to do a dash across our little garden today to get into this room because of the storm that we're in. But yes, take care, and very, very important for everyone. And I did do this yesterday, I'm going to confess. Because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I just went and had a lie down for a couple of hours. And you know what? It makes the world of difference to try and listen to your body and think, what does my body need? And my body was saying, I need rest. I need rest. So that's what I did. I went and had a couple of hours sleep, and then I got up and I felt so much better. So if you need to sleep, you need to rest, please rest. This challenge is going to be here forever on the channel. So if you're behind a few days or from our live, or you're trying to catch up, don't worry about catching up. Just do what you can, all right? You take care of yourself, Sue. Leslie Martin says, so glad to be back to my live class. May have to give this one a miss rather than doing it Saturday, as I'll have the day 6 one to do. Or Leslie, you could do them both. Two together. That would be interesting. Cherry Marshall says, thanks again. You're very welcome, Cherry. Lovely to see you. C. Simmons, hello, C. Lovely to see you back. C says, loved it again and loving the community. Yeah, it's a really beautiful community. I have had the joy of meeting some of you in the flesh. By accident, I met one lovely lady called Diane at the theatre. I met somebody locally in Brighton. We just happened to walk into a shop at the same time, and she recognised me and Boo because we were together. And everyone I've met, oh yes, I've met someone at an airport as well who recognised me. I've met someone in the Caribbean who recognised me, which is lovely. Everyone I've met, you would love. Everyone is so nice and kind, and I think that's what this community brings. It's what it attracts. You don't get anybody unpleasant unless everyone is kind and thoughtful, and we're all just trying to do our best. So, that's important. A community of like-minded people who all have the same aspirations for themselves and other people. Really, really important, especially in the world we're living in right now. All right, so do know that if you're in this community and you're a subscriber, everyone is like you, wanting to do the best, wanting to be healthy, take care of themselves, wanting to take care of the planet, animals. It's a very kind, welcoming space. And that's the way we're going to keep it. And I can assure you that it doesn't hardly ever happen, but if anybody negative jumps into this community, they are not welcomed. So you will know about it. Well, you won't know about it because we kind of just buff those people away. But I don't think there's been more than 2 in like 5 years, so it's not something that concerns us really. Anyway, moving on. Deborah Sivia, lovely to see you, Deborah. Says, just managed to finish this one with you. Well done. Excellent work. Caro says, thank you, Rachel. Another great session. I will carry on listening while I'm getting ready to go. Hope to see you tomorrow, maybe with a little one. Wonderful. Yes, see you tomorrow, Caro, and have a great day. Hello to Elaine McShane. Says, yet another lovely class. Takes you away from our wintry weather. Keep safe, everyone, and thank you, Rachel. You're very welcome, and thanks for those good wishes. Marion Wilkes says, time went so fast. Indeed it did. Josie Briggs, thank you, Josie, for the donation. Very, very much appreciated. Sarah Runicle says, the little book is so helpful. My husband takes it when he goes away on business and does hotel Pilates. Well done, your husband. I love to hear that, Sarah. AF3914 says, thanks again, Rachel. I do have your book. I'm now going to revisit it as a guide to these sessions. Happy Friday, everyone. Yes, in case anyone wants to get this book, I've put a link down below in the description box. And the link is to a website called bookshop.org. It's no longer to Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. But bookshop.org, a friend told me about, and it's an independent company that pulls the money they collect from book sales and gives it to independent bookstores. That's about keeping the bookshop on our local high streets wherever we are in the world. Something I'm very passionate about is having local independent shops for everyone wherever they live. You know, I don't really like the idea that one corporation owns everything. I think we need to promote individuality and creativity. So bookshop.org is where you can get the book from, but of course you can get it from all the other places. In the UK we have Waterstones, and then you've got the big international sellers as well. Thank you very much for that feedback. Jeanette J says, morning everyone, such a lovely feeling being stronger together. Thank you for another great class. You're very welcome, Jeanette. Thanks for sharing. Marion Wilt says, this class was great. I can really feel that I'm getting better. It makes sense to repeat the saying so I can see the difference. Today I had my head down doing the 100, felt much better. Well done. I'm so glad. You see how much you've learned already, Marion, and that's wonderful for everyone else to see as well, that Marion, we talked a lot about the 100 yesterday in the chat and ways to do it, because a lot of people had issues with the neck, and now you've found a way that you can do it, get a really good benefit out of it in terms of your core, but without straining the neck or causing any issues on the abdominal. So well done, Marion. Marion says, and I used a Pilates ball for the roll-up, really helped. Excellent work. You're very welcome, Marion. Diane McFadden said, thanks again, Rachel. I have your book and I take it with me when I go on holiday and have the time to fully read it. I'm really glad to hear that. Thank you. AF3914 says, I used my yoga pillow for the 100 today, stayed lying down, felt so much better. Well done. Oh, I'm so pleased to hear that. Thank you for sharing. And you're asking how the Pilates ball helps with the roll up. I'll show you quickly. There are different ways to do it. I'm just grabbing a ball. There are different ways. So this is one of the balls. So you can do it two ways. You can do it, number one, by putting the ball between your knees, pressing in, okay, which makes the connection between the knees, the inner thighs, into the pelvic floor muscles and the lower abdominals. So it's a good way of really making you focus on this lower abdominal connection, okay? The other way you can do it is to put the ball behind you so that you go back onto the ball and it supports your lower back. And then you don't have to go any further, but you've also got support, which again helps you focus more on trying to engage here. So it's great if you've got issues in the abdominals, you want to strengthen the abdominals, you can do that with support and then bring yourself back up. So that's one of the options, or two actually, two of the options you can do with the ball. And if you want to have a look at any of those, I do have a playlist called Pilates with small equipment, and in that playlist you will see I've got Pilates with the mini ball, Pilates with resistance band, Pilates with the magic circle, and so on. Okay, so there's a little option for you. Caro says, just to say, lime, ginger and honey in hot water work great for a cold. An Egyptian recommended to me. Oh, thank you. I'm going to try that, Caro, because I love the taste of lime. I would try that. Lime, ginger and honey. Thank you very much indeed. That's a good little tip there from Caro. AF3914 says, I so love your senior sessions. Yeah, we'll have a new one of those in the beginning of February. But again, anyone who wants to do a gentle Pilates workout, I have a playlist called Senior and Gentle Pilates. So those are a mix of standing sessions and also mat work sessions, but at a very gentle pace. So if you're feeling under the weather, you're feeling that you don't really want to be working at the level that we're doing right now, you need something a little more gentle. Doesn't matter if you're senior or not, it's just a way of sort of guiding people towards what will be a more gentle exercise playlist, okay? So, excuse me, I think I'm starting to lose my voice as well today. Carol Nee says, thank you, Rachel, loving the sessions. Only managed 2 live ones, but I'm catching up later. Fabulous. Well done, Carol. I really love, Carol goes on to say, I really love getting back to the live classes. Appreciate everything you do for us all. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you very much, Carol. Yeah, I'm getting as much rest as I can. I plan to get my work done today, and as soon as it's done, I shall be resting until I see you all tomorrow. Ruth Enright. Hello, Ruth. Lovely to see you today. Ruth says, Happy New Year, Rachel and the Rachelettes. That's our community, the Rachelettes. And a very Happy New Year to you, Ruth. Ruth says, I'm only on day 4 today, completed this morning. We'll do session 5 tomorrow. Congratulations on the book, and I will be buying it, of course. Love, Ruth. Thank you very much indeed. I'm actually working on my second book, everyone, which is going to be called The Little Book for Pilates Lovers. So it's going to be a similar size book, but it's a hardback book. It's in full color this time, so full color photos. And it's going to be telling you a lot more about Pilates. I can't tell you too much more right now, but when I get the okay from my publishers, I will let you know more about it. But there will be a second book coming out this year. Thank you, Ruth. Pauline Barnes, good morning to you. Pauline says, looking after my grandson, so I'm going to watch and do this later today. Sarah Ramacles is saying to Caro, thank you, Caro Trike. I've just made one. That's the lime, ginger and honey in hot water, everyone. If you're feeling a little bit low, that was our tip today. Karen Trowbridge. Hi, Karen. Lovely to see you. Karen says, thank you for another great session. I've caught up with all the sessions this week, but this is the first time I've managed to join a live. Well done, Karen. Yeah, and if you want to come back, I'm going to be live every Friday this year, so come see me again next week. Carol Nee says, Kofi on the way. Thank you very much indeed. So just a quick catch up tomorrow, which is Saturday. I'm just checking my notes. I am doing a flow class. So tomorrow we're going to be starting to bring in one, maybe 2 very basic rolling movements. It's something that not everybody does in Pilates, but as long as you have no spinal issues, conditions, should I say, you will be able to do the rolling. We will take it nice and slow, so don't worry, but we're going to do more of a flow class tomorrow. So what that means is you'll be doing some of the exercises we did today, but I'm going to be linking them together so there's less time between them, which means you'll get more of a cardio workout and you'll get more of a flow. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. The other thing you're going to have is those of you that are in my Kofi community, you will get a playlist for next week. I will be working on that this afternoon for you. And I will be back live next Friday at 10 a.m. So next week we will have a Pilates playlist. It will go out Friday, that's today, on Kofi. It will go out Sunday morning on the YouTube community post. And that's to help you plan when you're going to do your sessions during the week. The playlists are always a mix of levels. And the reason I do that is I want there to be something for everyone, but I also want there to be variety for you. So there may be a day where you want to work harder, or there may be a day where you want to do something gentle, or there may be a day where you've only got 10 minutes. So I try and put a mix of different things in so that there's something for you to do every day, but not necessarily that will take over your life. Because I know you're all really busy. We're all so busy. And the most important thing is we've got to try and get in that time for a little bit of peace of mind, a little bit of well-being, a little bit of self-care. So that's what those playlists are about. And of course, if you do want a particular level, or you want to work with a particular piece of equipment, there are playlists that are labeled appropriately. So there is a beginner's playlist, a mixed ability playlist, and an intermediate playlist. There's also a playlist with small equipment, and there is a senior and gentle beginners playlist. So if you want to stick at a certain level, those are your other options, all right? But anyway, that's it for today. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the lovely tips. Caro, I'm going to go and do your hot water with lime, ginger and honey right now. And I will be back live tomorrow, Saturday at 8:30 a.m. in the morning UK time. So I will see you then. Until then, have a lovely day and take care of yourselves. Bye for now.